Greetings, YouTube! Danny Staten here on the Daily Dan blog. Today we're taking a look at a number 4 from 1974, UFOs and Flying Saucers. It's a gold key comic. It's in real crappy condition and probably not even a 4.5, maybe even a 3. But I didn't buy it for the condition. I bought it for this really cool UFO and Flying Saucers cover. Isn't this bad boy awesome? Yes, YouTube, this book is a great find for the Daily Dan. I used to own this book a long time ago, but it burned up in a house fire, so to be able to replace it means a lot to the Daily Dan. I just got this. I picked it up over at the flea market at Anderson Jockey Lot. I like to go there and pick up some comics once in a while. So let's bust this bad boy open and get started. Right inside the cover, we get started with the Mississippi Mystery. It's about these two fishermen who get kidnapped by a UFO. I'm betting one of these guys, I'm betting one of them gets the anal probe. I like doing the old comics because it's a lot easier to show you the full panels as the two fishermen go fishing. Here, check them out. They see something strange. And a UFO lands. And they get kidnapped by the UFO. We saw that coming, didn't we? Yep. It's the anal probe for you, dude. Ah! So they get captured. They get took aboard the UFO. And we know how that goes. Look, he's unconscious. He's getting kicked off the UFO with a very sore anus. Yep, it's true. They give you all the anal probe. Ah! It hurt. That's what aliens do. By the way, this book has great commercials in it. Check out some of the really cool patches you could buy back in the day. I had a few of these. I had this one on my jacket. Wow, great comic. So they run down to the police station and tell them that they got raped in the ass by some aliens, and the cop thinks they're retarded. Yep, that's how the story goes, huh? And so that little story ends up with just a police report and their word for it. Isn't that how it always goes? It ends in a mystery? Wow, now we're going to flash back into the ancient times when Ezekiel saw a motherfucking wheel and shit. Remember that story from In Search Of? This comic book is loosely based on actual UFO reports through time and history, so you'll see a lot of stuff that may seem somewhat familiar to you. Well, Ezekiel saw the wheel. Goddamn UFO, that was a 2-page story. Ezekiel saw the wheel, and it left. And that was the whole story. And then we get to that famous marsh gas from Michigan story. It was a UFO. No, it was marsh gas. If you remember a guy named J. Allen Heinrich, you should look it up, and you can hear all about these UFO reports. Also, there's a Blue Book series on the History Channel, I believe, that really covers all these sightings in this book very excellently. You should definitely check that out. Check out the commercial for Duke the dog. He was cool, huh, boys and girls? Look, swamp gas getting a big full-page explanation, a bunch of talking about some swamp gas. Ain't that kind of funny that Ezekiel saw the wheel? That's right out of the Bible. And that gets, what, 2 pages? Some asshole saw some swamp gas and said it was a UFO. Maybe it was. And he gets a whole freaking story. Oh my God, that's something wrong with that, YouTube. Look at this, more great commercials in the middle. I got this. I actually still have the Social Security card made of metal that I ordered from one of these ads. Can't believe I fucked up a good comic book to cut out this shit and order that damn thing. Wow. So, after the swamp gas encounter thingy, we come over here to the night visitor, and this is about a preacher who sees a UFO. Kind of makes you think, after the Ezekiel thing, we're going to do a preacher see a UFO thing? Trying to throw a little God context into this book, huh? And oh my God, the preacher just ponders. Was it a UFO? Was it God? What was it that I saw? And you get another one of these really cool things where you can order stuff. Yeah, I loved it. I ordered the slingshot. I had that. I did. It was a great slingshot. It lasted about 2 weeks, I think, before I broke it. Oh my God. And I don't even get this story, YouTube. It's called The Kindros Kidnapping. And basically all they show in this whole thing is a little bit of dialogue, some air traffic controllers talking about a little blip on their radar, some pilot who went to sleep. And I'm just going to flip the page right here and show you. This is all. He woke up, and what happened is you get this little brief synopsis at the end. Ain't that some shit? And now you get a story from the Penguin. The Penguin going to tell you about how to throw a hoax on somebody. Oh my God. Is this even a UFO story? Or is he just fucking with somebody asleep? Yeah, in this story, you get some fake-ass UFOs, some assholes dressed up in costumes, and the Penguin here trying to be the hoax master. Shouldn't they have had the fucking Joker in this one? Yeah, more real cool order by mail stuff. I love this stuff. I ordered so much of this crap when I was a kid. I ought to have my ass whooped for all the money I spent ordering all this freaking garbage. Hell, I think I even sold the seeds. You remember selling the seeds? Where you get a bunch of seeds and you sell them? So this number 4 UFOs from 1974 is about to be a wrap with a Vietnam story. We're going to have us a little war story in the back about some soldiers who saw a UFO and it made them sick and they puked. And that's about the way that went. We saw a UFO, we got sick, we puked, we reported it to people. Nobody believed us. Nobody ever believes us. And I swear to God, I think the book's about to end like that. Boy, that's a quick one. That UFOs and flying saucers is a wrap, boys and girls. Hey, I had this. I ordered these little soldiers. They were about a 1/4 inch big, little bitty motherfuckers. And they were little thin nothings. My God, they sucked. And on the back cover here, you see a bunch more of the crap that I ordered and wasted my money on. Wow. Well, I had too much money when I was a kid. I ought to put my money in a bank and saved it for now. Wow. This is depressing. And another ad on the back where you can sell some damn Christmas cards. Everybody like to sell them Christmas cards. Hell, I think I even sold them fucking Christmas cards once myself and didn't make jack for doing it. I really didn't. It was like a waste of time. I never got none of the cool prizes for selling a bunch of Christmas cards. Did I? I don't remember. I don't think so. So, boys and girls out there in YouTube land, that's my look at UFOs and Flying Saucers, a Go Kid comic book in crappy condition from 1974. It's a number 4. It has real life encounters with UFOs supposedly inside them from the latest reports of the day. I like this book. Like I said, I once had this book a long time ago in a great collection I had. It burned up in a house fire. And replacing it meant a lot to me, even though I would have liked to have had a little bit better condition on the cover. But I hope you enjoyed my look at UFOs and Flying Saucers today. Be sure to join me next time here on the Daily Dan Blog. Till next time, boys and girls, blog over.